All right, so imagine you've been to the bar, you've had too many, and you're on your way home and you're like, oh, I wish I hadn't had so many. And there was a pill you could take that would sober you up. I think that'd be convenient. Well, there's a new paper out in a journal called Cell Metabolism that is a first step down that road. It's not a pill you can take yet, but it's a promising start. This is an experiment they did on mice where they fed them alcohol and looked at how quickly they sobered up. And they zoomed in on this hormone called FGF21, fibroblast growth factor 21. And this is a hormone that your liver or the liver of a mouse makes when you drink alcohol. And it's secreted, and what they figured out is that it targets the brain, and it helps the brain sober up. So some mice, they prevented from making the hormone. Those mice had a hard time sobering up. Other mice, they just let them get drunk and then looked at, how quickly they sobered up. And then another group of mice, they gave them injections of the hormone and saw how they sobered up, and they sobered up twice as fast as those control mice. So this is a hormone that clearly plays a role. And it makes sense for mice to have something in their systems to help them deal with alcohol because, we think of alcohol as this human thing, and it is a human thing, but we're not the only ones that encounter alcohol. In nature, anything that eats fruit or nectar is sometimes going to come across sugars that have fermented, and they're going to accidentally ingest ethanol. And so they have to have something in their bodies, some kind of biochemical machinery to break down ethanol and sober up. And what this shows is that mice, and presumably humans also, can use this hormone as a way of doing that. So the hormone doesn't seem to help break down the ethanol, which happens in the liver. What it seems to do is tell the brain, hey, there's some alcohol around. I need you to just pull it together. And so the brain improves balance and coordination and overall just sobriety with this present, even though there's still alcohol in the system. So kind of a cool step in the right direction. I think one day it'd be pretty cool if there were an FGF21 pill you could take on your way home from the bar so that you don't feel so drunk as you're going to bed. But for now, it's just a cool experiment with mice. We'll see where it leads. Maybe nowhere, maybe somewhere, but it's worth knowing about.